Hello, my friend Jonathan Ankney, the Small Business CFO, to talk today about the two different ways that we can budget. Budgets are very important because they allow us the opportunity to assign numbers to our plan. So if we're planning on doubling our sales for the year, we can see what that turns out to be numerically. If we know that our cost of goods are going to go up 10%, we can see the numeric impact of that. If we're adding a new staff person, we can see the numbers for that too. So it's very important for us to be able to budget because of seeing the impact of our plan. But just as importantly, it allows us to see how we're doing against our budget by using a profit and loss versus budget report. But to get to that stage, we actually need to create the budget. And there are two ways that we can do this. One way is a little bit on the simple side, a little rough around the edges though in terms of numbers. The other way is more detailed but takes a little bit more effort to create. So let me explain. I've created two templates here. I have method 1 and method 2. And method 1 has the actual profit and loss for the year in the first column. In the next column, I've put in space for the owner to add information about the change that they expect to see in this income or expense area. Then in the third column, this is the actual budget. It has a formula that takes the actual profit and loss number, includes the change, and gives us the result. So in 2016, we made $13,840. We're planning on increasing that 100%, and $27,680 is the result. And it's very quick to put together. The business owner can go through it and just begin to make changes to the numbers that they see. They may say that the service is a little bit high, so all they need to do is type in here, and once I press enter, you're going to see that 17,000 go down to 14,994. So this is the first method. Quick and easy, a little rough around the edges. The second method goes into much more detail. And here I have only the budget, the 2017 budget for the year, but behind it I have schedules that allow us to go through and actually begin to make a plan. So in this case, let's say that I'm talking with the business owner, and I say to the business owner, well, tell me what an average large job looks like for you. So we go through the numbers and we figure out how much they make on a large job, and we add it up. And then we say, well, what's our target for large jobs for the year? Well, it's going to be 3. And we take 3 times the $20,475, and we come up with $82,425. Then we do the same process for the medium jobs, and we do the same process for the small jobs. And in the final column, we come up with the totals. And we carry these totals over to our template. By way of sample, I did the same thing with the payroll. We can list the staff, we can list what their annual salary is going to be, put in the payroll taxes based on the payroll tax rate, put the benefits in. If they make a benefit contribution, take that into account, and we get our total cost per employee with a total for the year. And then that feeds forward to our budget template. So these are the two methods. The second method I do want to point out before wrapping up is that it does take a fair amount of work to create the templates, but once it's done, you can reuse these templates over and over again. I mean, I have one client, it's actually a church. They have a number of different congregations and ministry units, and they have their administration, and each one has a separate budget, and they all feed into this master template. And we've been doing this for a number of years, and I remember the first year that we did it, it took a lot of work. But every year since then, it's gotten easier and easier because we have these templates, we're used to using them, the staff knows what to do with them, knows how to fill them in. So it takes work and heavy lifting to create them, but once done, it's very valuable. So this wraps it up. I would love to hear if you have any thoughts, any questions or comments about it. Let me know in the form below. And thanks so much for watching. Come back again and watch future videos that I have for you.